Hello and welcome to Highlights. My name is Jim Strawn, host of the television program Highlights from the Heart of Our Community. It's brought to you through a collaboration between Jim Strawn and Company, HD Media, and the Media Center, and our newest title sponsor, Banker's Life. There's no life like the Banker's Life. If you're a regular viewer of the Highlights show, and we certainly hope that you are, you know how much you love to focus on those grassroots organizations, businesses, people, any organization, any business, any peoples, any persons, anybody at all, moving our great state of West Virginia and our Kanawha Valley and our city of Charleston forward and making it a better place to live, learn, work, and to play. And on today's Highlights program, we're going to feature a brand new business. We're going to be talking with a female entrepreneur, and she's got a very exciting new event venue right inside the city limits of Charleston, but it's not downtown Charleston. Very excited to talk about Heigh Garden. And we're going to be talking with the owner, Julie Barnhart-Cable, and she has an opening, a soft opening for this new business. It's out beyond 1272 Greenbrier Street, out beyond the airport, out toward Capitol High School. If you know where the old Coonskin Park was, it's out that way. Very rural setting, but yet still in the city limits, and it's a very exciting time for her to have this new business. So we're going to talk with her. Lots of good insight, lots of good information coming your way. So sit back, soak it all up. I turn to my right. I'm very, very proud, very honored to invite into the Highlights program a good friend, Julie Barnhart-Cable. Julie, how are you?
I'm excited. How are you?
Are you excited? That's
yes,
a good word.
I am.
You're looking good. Everything's
Thank you.
good. So you're the new owner of Heigh Garden.
Yes.
Before we talk about Heigh Garden, before we talk about your soft opening, and you're going to have a neat event on Friday, October the 28th, I want the audience to learn a little bit about you. You're West Virginian. Talk about your upbringing and where you went to high school and kind of maybe the journey to get to where you are today. Cliff Note version.
Well, I'm from Charleston.
Great.
I went to West Side Schools.
Okay.
My father was my vice principal at Stonewall.
No kidding.
No kidding. I'm
Okay.
number 7 out of 7. 6 girls, 1 boy.
Wow.
He wanted to have all boys, but got 1, number 6. And then he thought he was on a roll, like, hey, I'm going to have another boy. And then I popped out, number 7.
There you go. And for the last, you've lived in the Charleston,
Yes.
you lived in the Kanawha Valley, West Virginia, your whole life.
I have.
Do you have a business background? What led you to open up a new business?
Well, my daughter actually started a business here in
Okay.
Charleston, and it's called KCR Rentals and Design, and she rents like flatware and dinnerscape stuff, like things like that. And she was like, Mom, if you would start a venue, I promise you will be busy.
Wow.
So we
she
kind
knew,
of like...
So she knew the market already for
Right,
that kind of...
right.
Mom, we need a venue.
Yes.
Okay.
She's like, because she wanted to get married outside here in Charleston, and nowhere really provided what she wanted. So I'm kind of building like what she would have wanted for her wedding. But it's
that.
not just a wedding area. Like you can have high school reunions.
It's a venue. It's an
Right.
event venue. Heigh
Right.
Garden. And Heigh Garden is spelled Heigh.
Yes.
Heigh Garden. I think that we'll put the website up on the screen, highgarden.com, if you want to learn more about
Right.
Julie's new venue.
Venue.
So, yeah, you do weddings, but like you mentioned, high school reunions, any gathering,
Anything.
any event.
Fundraisers, political events, showers, you know, I'm going to have my own events as well. Actually, I met yesterday a baker from Beckley. She came in to bring me her pastries and cakes and stuff. And we just sat down and we're like, well, what can we do for fun? We're going to have a tea party, a spiked tea party next spring.
Nice.
So like where you wear gloves and hats and,
Fancy.
and she's going to bring, her
Crumpets and
sweets
tea.
Yes.
I love it,
And we're going to
Julie.
have spiked tea and spiked coffee and spiked, because I have a liquor license.
Besides your daughter doing your feasibility study for you,
Yes.
did you have any other kind of study done, or is just your daughter said, Mom, there's a market
It
for
was
this?
literally my mom said, my daughter said,
You know.
Mom, you got to do this.
So talk about how the process came about. How were you looking for this?
Yes.
Did it fall in your lap? Talk to the audience about, people just think, oh, she opened a business. How cute. They don't
No.
understand what happens prior to
Right.
opening the business.
So I am a realtor.
Okay.
I'm not active at the moment, but so I had been looking for property in Charleston, like that had acreage, and it was like really, really hard. So I looked for almost a year.
You wanted to be in Charleston.
I did want to be in
Okay.
Charleston
So
because
you're right on the edge, right?
I am on the edge,
Okay.
but I'm in it
Okay.
so that I can have all the benefits of the city of Charleston, like the police and fire and stuff like that if I need it.
You literally
But
are on the edge.
I am.
1272,
Right.
at the 1272 Greenbrier Street?
Yes.
No one calls that Greenbrier Street. That's 114, right? Route 114 up that way, or 119?
I don't know. I call it Greenbrier Street.
I think it's Route 114.
Okay.
Up as you're going toward the Yeager Airport,
Yes.
International Airport.
5 minutes from the Capitol.
But you don't go to the airport, you just keep bearing right. You go past Charleston Humane Association.
Yeah.
You're just beyond that a little bit.
Yes.
Coved out into like how many acres? 4,
4.
5, 4 acres?
Yeah. I'm gonna extend it. I'm gonna buy some property from my neighbor.
Okay.
So
I think we have a picture of it was a house, and you put just a ginormous tent,
a
venue
sailcloth tent.
Yes.
Which is beautiful.
There. Well, there it is. There it is in the day. So you've done some work in that house, right?
Yes, the house is renovated it's like a bridal suite type thing. So
Okay.
upstairs is where the bride gets ready the day of, and then downstairs is a groom room, so a groom can get ready down there.
I believe we have a shot of that tent in the evening. It's really pretty. You're
Oh
proud
yes,
of this, aren't you?
yes, I love it. It's
Yeah.
beautiful because it illuminates with the light underneath of it.
Look at that setting,
And,
folks. Yeah, it looks like it could be sitting on a green at a country club golf course. Look how
Yes.
pretty that is.
So, before I was allowed to buy it, they had to see who had the closest tent to me.
Okay.
So it had to be at least 2 hours away. So,
So I'm going to go back to the process. I know
Right.
I digress a lot, and I bounce
Oh,
all
well,
over.
it's
and
okay. It's
this
fine.
is just
That's
like me.
fine.
Just
Yeah.
like me, you're sitting at a restaurant with me or somewhere,
Yeah.
and like, that Jim's just all over the board. Let's go back to the process. Reel me back in. You were looking for property. You found it. How long ago was that?
It's been exactly a year in August.
Okay.
So it's taken that long to renovate it, and to actually even to get the tent took over 6 months.
Wow. So I'm going to look at the camera, and I'm going to say, folks, you think it's easy to open business? You have to have vision. You have to have stick-to-itiveness. You have to have that persistency. You have to just jump through a lot of things and jump over some hurdles and go around some potholes, maybe sometimes through the potholes, and you have to want this. And Julie Barnhart-Cable wanted this event venue. She has found it. It is called Heigh Garden. You can go to highgarden.com to learn more about it. HEIGH garden.com. The telephone number, if you want to learn more, give Julie a call, 304-444-7536. That number is on your screen as well. So not easy to get these things going, but now you're up and going.
Yes.
Heigh Garden is ready to go. You've had a few events, but it's just really opened, right?
Right.
You had one event or two?
I've had
You've
one.
event?
I mean, I've had things for my family
Right.
there.
How's it going?
Good, good.
And and you mentioned the baker. You're probably going to.
That's the one thing that I'm really excited about too, is that I
you
get
can
to work
partner with a lot of
yes,
people. A
because
DJ, music
caterer,
people,
like supporting
food.
other
Small businesses. You're a small business.
Yes.
You're probably one employee.
So,
You're probably the only employee.
well, my daughter's actually my coordinator. So
Very good. You have
yeah.
2 employees.
Yes.
That's 80% of business in West Virginia.
Yes.
Small business.
So it's so nice to meet like the photographers and things like that
Yes,
that put
that's
these
another
together, like the style shoots that we have, and it's just people supporting other people, because none of our businesses will work without the support of another company, small business. So
just like any other small business, and you open up a new business, and in your case, this is an event venue. It's
yes.
a venue.
Yeah.
You want people to see it.
I do.
So we're going to invite people to see it, right?
Yes, next Friday.
So Friday, Friday, October the 28th.
Yes.
You call it the Fall Fete?
Fall Fete.
Fall Fete. There it is on the screen. The Fall Fete at Heigh Garden. Again, HEIGH. The Fall Fete at Heigh Garden, Friday, October the 28th. It'll begin about 6 o'clock. It'll go till 9 p.m. that evening, 1272 Greenbrier Street. Everybody is welcome. It's a soft opening / ribbon cutting.
Right.
Mayor
Yes.
Amy Goodwin is
She
scheduled
is.
to be on hand to say a
Yes.
few words and help you cut the ribbon, right?
Right.
There'll be some other elected officers there and people,
Right.
partners, and we're having a party, right?
Yes, we're having
You're
a party. Free hors d'oeuvres.
Talk
and
about
there's
what
a cash
people,
bar.
what can you expect? If I come out to this, what can I expect, Julie?
You can expect some food.
Yeah.
And a DJ.
Okay.
We can expect you.
I'll be there. I'm going to be there.
Yes, you're gonna
My
be
wife
there.
is coming. We love venues.
Yeah.
We love parties. We
Yeah.
love receptions. We love networking. We love socialization.
It'll be fun.
Can't wait to see the house. I used to drive by it as a child on my way
Right.
to Ruffner Elementary
It looks totally
for years,
different.
and I can't wait. I've never been into that, so I can't wait to
Yeah.
go in. But it just how excited are you to finally go? Wow, I'm a business owner.
Yeah.
It's open.
And it's
I've had an
taken-
event, and here we are. 12 months later.
Yes.
How do you
I'm
feel?
so excited just to be almost at that finish line of
Yeah, you are.
building it and putting it together, because that was really hard.
Yeah.
So just to sit back and watch other people get to enjoy
Mm-hmm.
it, and the space and the trees and the creeks and just being so close to Charleston, but yet you feel like you're out in the country.
You just described
It's
a very
just-
rural area. I mean, creeks and forests.
Yes.
But like your daughter said, Mom, I want to get married outside.
Yes.
This is a beautiful outside wedding
Yes,
venue.
right.
But it's not just for weddings.
No, it's for anything.
Did you have a business coach or a West Virginia development coach, or did you talk with anybody, whether it was county or state or city? Did you have someone to hold your hand and go, here's the next step, Julie?
No.
So you just did it.
Yeah, I just did it.
You just did it. You
Yeah.
learned
I learned a lot
the
along
school of hard
the
knocks,
way.
the school of
yes,
hard knocks.
like, oh, hey, you didn't do this. It's like,
Yeah.
well, no one told me I needed
Right.
to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I just
so,
wondered.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier with the coach, but now you're going to appreciate it more.
Right.
You're going to
I
appreciate
won't forget.
it more. You won't forget. You
Right,
you
I will
learn.
not forget.
I say this all the time. You cannot really learn and grow if you're comfortable. And you were uncomfortable doing this.
I'm so uncomfortable doing this. You have
love
no
that.
idea. I'm
Yeah.
totally stepping way out of my bounds of comfort zone.
Well, that's how you're going to grow.
Yeah.
What does 2023 and beyond look like for Heigh Garden?
I'm super excited.
What's the 2 and 3 year plan?
Well,
strategic
besides
plan
for
you?
just the weddings that are already booked, I'm just excited to have my own events too,
Mm-hmm.
because I can have my own events, and just to have things that Charleston doesn't have, and like the tea party, and just to create things for people to do and have fun.
Highgarden.com. That's the website, folks. If you're not gathering what we're talking about here, it's a very cool website. I've been there a few times. Heigh Garden. It is on the screen. HEIGH garden.com. www.highgarden.com. 304-444-7536 is the phone number that'll get you in touch with Julie Barnhart-Cable, Charleston's newest business owner, Charleston's newest venue, Charleston's newest place to go where it's happening. Now, you can't keep that tent up in January and February, am I right or wrong?
Right, I have to take it down.
So that'll come down, but for the most part, it's up, right? That's part
Yes.
of your establishment, that's
Right.
part of your venue.
Right.
It's up, and it looks so pretty at night with the lights.
Oh, it illuminates. It's beautiful.
That took a lot of work just to figure out where to put those things, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, the lights are, that's another
Yeah, whole nother deal.
day, a whole nother day to talk about the lights.
See, the lights, and then you have sound, and
Yeah.
then you have the wood, and you have a floor, and you got to make sure the food's good, and you got to make sure the timing's good, and does everything come
And
together?
guess what? I've already decided that I want to expand some more.
What are you doing? Get through this one first.
I want to add on another 2,000 square feet of brick pavers.
Okay. So do you have room to grow out there?
Oh, yeah, I do.
So the vision is 2023, let's have some events out there, let's showcase Heigh Garden, let's get people out of the urban setting in Charleston, which is really happening. Maybe they want a little quieter setting, but still city services, as
Right.
you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But come out there and listen to the babbling creek, maybe see a deer out in the woods.
I'm
and-
also expanding too by adding lavender to it. So hopefully I'll have enough one day to be considered a true lavender.
and have a lavender event, lavender wedding.
Well, it'll be a
lavender
farm.
whatever.
It'll be a lavender farm.
I love lavender.
Yeah.
I love lavender.
'Cause that way you'll have
Smells
a good smell,
delicious.
too,
I
yes.
know, right?
Yeah.
Julie, you got some vision, girl.
I know.
You ready to go?
Just takes time.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop and invite people one more time. So
Okay.
Julie Barnhart-Cable, opening up a new business, Heigh Garden. She has a soft opening / ribbon cutting. You're all invited. Everyone's invited. It's Friday, October the 28th. It'll begin at 6 o'clock, so you don't have to be there at 6, but I think the ribbon cutting, I think it's gonna be, from talking to Julie before, about 6:15, maybe 6:30. It's gonna be early in the evening, so some of the elected officials can move on, and maybe some other folks too. But you can just stop by anytime. It's one of those open, soft openings. Stop by at 6 if you want to see the ribbon cutting, but you could come at 7 or 7:30 or 8, get a tour of the house, see the land, see the venue, get a bite to eat, listen to some music, and just maybe get the rate sheet, kind of learn, get some information, maybe start planning your event for 23. Maybe you're doing an event, maybe you have a high school reunion, and in 2024 is going to be your 20-year high school reunion. You might start looking at this place already to
Yeah.
think about, I want to do my party here.
Yes,
And it's
please.
just come and learn.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
is
See what
that
we have to offer.
Is that kind of a parting shot from you? Is there anything else that you want the audience to know about Heigh Garden, about this opening that I haven't asked you? Is there anything that I've left out?
Yes, you
Yes.
forgot to ask me what Heigh means.
I did forget to ask you what Heigh. That's why I asked you what the parting shot is. So your parting shot is, what in the world does Heigh Garden stand for? What does it mean?
So Heigh is like Old English, and it means loving, cheerful.
It means living cheerful?
Loving.
Loving. So it means
Cheerful.
loving, cheerful. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I wondered where you got it. I should have asked you from the beginning.
It's-
That's why I asked you.
Right?
What did I forget? I
You
always
did.
forget
You forgot
something.
that.
Say it again. Loving.
Cheerful. Like
Cheerful, loving.
So yeah, and then since I'm going to eventually be a farm, that's the garden part. So
I got a lavender garden, Heigh Garden,
Loving, cheerful.
cheerfully, and fall
it's just
fet.
a happy place.
And fall fet. I did look that one up.
Yes.
You can tell the audience what fet means.
It's a festival party.
Just a festive occasion,
yeah,
right?
right.
You're
I hope everybody
creative.
comes.
You're so creative.
That
I
one
love
was my daughter too.
I'll see you on October 28th.
Yes, please come.
Have fun. Enjoy it.
Yes,
Good
thank
luck
you.
to you.
Thank you.
I'm glad she was on our show today.
Thank you.
We're glad you joined us for the Highlights program today. We hope to see you at the Heigh Garden on October the 28th. Starts at 6 o'clock. The address is 1272 Greenbrier Street, out beyond the animal shelter, right before you get to Capitol High School, and just beyond the airport road, and about 4 or 5 minutes out of downtown Charleston. October 28th, Heigh Garden, 1272 Greenbrier Street, 6 to 9. Come out, free to come out. You might want to call and RSVP just so she can help with the numbers on food and drink and that sort of thing. But come out, grab you a spirited beverage, get you a bite to eat, get a tour, enjoy the fellowship, enjoy the new venue. Heigh Garden. We wish Julie Barnhart-Cable success and luck. We know she'll certainly have that because she's been at it for a year, and I know these entrepreneurs. They just don't give up, and they're very successful. So let's help Julie make this a very successful venue for her. Again, we'll see you on October 28th, and we hope to see you next time right here on Highlights, as always brought to you by Jim Strawn and Company, HD Media, and the Media Center, and our title sponsor, Banker's Life. There's no life like the Banker's Life. We'll see you next time right here on Highlights. And take care now.